So what year was prime Lil Uzi? So popping off in 2016 with his breakthrough hit, Money Longer, he would continue to prove himself over and over year after year. And now, being around for almost a decade, man, Uzi is a true trap rock star. His melodies, his production, his flow, there's a reason why he's one of the greatest rappers of this new generation. Now, if you asked 1,000 Lil Uzi fans which year was his prime, man, the answers would be all over the place. Well, to understand which year he had the most hype and value, man, we gotta look through Uzi's career through the years and really see what year his songs were just popping. So let's start with 2016. Because 2015, he was hard, but he was still building hype, so I'ma be fair. Now, I don't wanna jump to conclusions, but just 2016 was an amazing year, especially for Uzi, and I'm not sure any other year can top 2016. So what did he have going on? Well, like I stated earlier, this was the first year he gained real mainstream exposure. But how? Well, after building his name up and gaining connections in the industry, he would go on to release his second project. And this project alone contained hits such as Money Longer, P's and Q's, and You Was Right. And as you can tell, all of these songs are hits. And one thing about OG Lil Uzi, man, he was consistent. Because after dropping one of his first tapes in 2016 with multiple hits, he did that shit again later in the year. He would drop his third project and second since having mainstream hype. And this project was a fucking hit. This had some of my favorite Uzi songs ever. Erase Your Social, Your Loss, of course We Ghetto Flowers, like come on man. And just wait, cause we're not even done with 2016. Because aside from dropping two of the best albums we heard all year with a whole new sound, he would actually also get a feature on basically the biggest song of the year, Bad and Bougie. That shit got a billion views. And guess what? He still wasn't done. Because he dropped a collab project with Gucci right before the year ended. And I'm not sure, I don't think this is on Apple Music, but he did drop this shit and it was hard. And to top it all off, he was one of the faces of the most iconic freshman class of all time. Simple. So I think we can say 2016 was a very great year for Uzi. But I'd be lying if I said he didn't do the same shit the year after. Because a month into 2017, he would drop 4 songs on SoundCloud, and consider this Love Is Rage 1.5. And this was anticipating his debut album Love Is Rage 2. But little did Uzi know, in that 4-song EP would be his most famous song to date, EXO Tour Life. Man, what a great time period in music. I just remember this song being out and being literally everywhere. But after dropping this coming off such fire work the year prior, just like that, Uzi was cemented in the game. In 2016, when he first started popping, the glazing was crazy. But I understand because he was goated. And that's the type of hype he had going into Love Is Rage 2. And this was bound to be a perfect album. And that's exactly what it was, because this album performed, dropping one of the best albums of 2017. It has songs like 20 Mins, which is still a banger to this day, Neon Gus, 444 plus 222, Dark Queen, which are all also bangers to this day. And although we had to wait a little while, this was definitely worth the wait, selling 135K, and it was his debut album, so this was an overall success. And he will remain quiet the rest of 2017. So now that we covered 16 and 17 and know what his career was looking like, let's move on to 2018. Now going on to 2018, there really isn't much to say, cause he spent the entire year teasing music. And I'm not even making that up, bro spent the entire year teasing music. If you look up Lil Uzi 2018, what's gonna come up is a 10-minute compilation of leaks. But he did drop one song, and you know what's crazy? It still went stupid. And that was New Paddock. He would drop this before the album as like a single, you know what I'm saying? People assumed the album was coming soon. And this song just did mad good, and it really prolonged his hype. And as soon as 2018 was over, we still didn't get Eternal Take. So 2018, all we could put in that year is just New Paddock. So I mean, I'm not really gonna count 2018. I just think it's funny how he dropped one song and that shit still went crazy. But now let's go to 2019. And in 2019, man, this year was basically just him anticipating Eternal Take. He did drop 2 songs, and as you guys could probably guess, both of these songs went fucking stupid. They both are hard as shit. And he simply could not make a bad song. But once again, I really can't count this year, because as much as the fans thought they were getting an album, 2019 ended and there was no album. There was still no fucking album. So 2018, 2019, I don't got nothing to say. And now with 2020, if Uzi didn't drop, people were gonna start getting real fucking mad. It was about to start being petitions, riots, so he really had no choice. And after hyping it up and then falling back and then repeating that cycle over and over, he finally released his album. And like a week after, he followed that shit up with a deluxe with like a whole new track list. So he gave us like 30 songs, and overall, man, it was a great day. And let me say right now, selling 200 first week on one of the most anticipated albums right before schools were shut down because COVID, it was overall a very memorable time. And with all of that said, the album definitely performed because it was just a legendary time. Eternal Take with 2020, it was a very different time in music, but the album hit. And as we know, Uzi started off as a very consistent rapper and then just slowed down. So 2020, after dropping damn near 30 songs, he claimed he was dropping another album with Future. And you know damn well nobody believed this man. But guess what? He actually went on to drop this project like later in the year. And although the reviews were kind of mixed because it seemed like it was put together a little fast, I'm a fan personally, but you know, this is just what people say. One of the best fucking party songs were given to us. White college girls are singing all around the world on a daily basis, drinking and smoking. It is a banger though, it is a banger though. Like they just claim that shit, so it's just like, damn. So 2020, bro, pretty goated year, I can't lie. Like this is giving comp to 2017 and 16. And we still have 2 years left to cover. Although 2021 was a quiet year for Uzi, which honestly anybody could have saw coming. He was way too active in 2020. But you see, 2022 is where it got interesting, because this is the year we get to see if Uzi's gonna start to decline after having one of the best careers of this current rap generation, or if he's gonna continue evolving like Wayne and dive into the new sound, because we all know, man, rap is changing. And with the new hair, the new look, and the project full of remastered leaks and some new shit, man, let me say, I love 2022 Uzi. And let me tell you right now, that man said I'm not declining, because he's definitely still evolving in every way possible. And in the end of 2022, which was recently, he would drop his song, I Just Wanna Rock. I'm sure we're all familiar with that. That shit's got 50 mil on YouTube right now, so even right now, he's still going crazy. People were like skeptical about him in like 2020, but he started working with Yeat. He started to get that old flow back. Man, once he got rid of that hair, now he's got like the little fro shit going on. Like, man, somehow my boy is still evolving. This is gonna be hard. I don't know what year was his prime. We've looked at hits from 2016 all the way to 2022, and the way he's kept relevance and continued to keep his fans engaged, man, it shows us, that this man is a GOAT, simple. Because he's given us a sound that was new to us, bro. When we first heard that man in 2016, it was like, yo, what is this? But I love it. So looking at all the years, man, let's take a look, let's look. Fuck 18 and 19, bro, let's take a look, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, 2022 was a great year. I love that project, bro, it really hit. I know it's a banger, I fuck with that song. 2020 also, like I really fuck with Eternal Take. Man. Well, the answer I'ma have to go with is 2016. Come on, bruh. You knew I was picking 2016. And this is truly because that energy, that hunger, that come up passion that you could feel him putting in that early shit, man, it shows. With him popping off big in 2016, he just capitalized off that shit to the best of his ability. And dropping 3 tapes in 2016, man, in the XXL class, Uzi's status in 2016 was untouchable. And while he was new to us, so was his sound, his style, his voice, his flow. And maybe that's why 2016 is my favorite, because I genuinely believe that was his prime. Now you guys comment down below what year you think Uzi was the best, because 2017 is a great answer, I can't lie. I mean, man, Love Is Rage 2 is an amazing project. I wouldn't be mad at you for saying that. But of course, you guys comment what you want to see next. It's been your boy 10 Toes, and I'm out. Catch you.